All right, we're about one week or so past UFC 311. I usually try and give it a little bit of time before I make these kinds of videos, just because rumors like to start about a day or two after the fight, and then we get a couple interviews from Dana, and then we actually start to find out what's next. So I'm gonna start with the winners, just to see what kind of matchups we want to see next, the ways I'd like to see divisions go. So first up, we got pound for pound number one, Islam. Dana said that Arman's not going to get the title shot.
He's going back to the drawing board. I don't want anybody to ever fight hurt, ever. You miss opportunities sometimes, and he did. So we'll see how this plays out for him next year.
Islam doesn't want to fight till October, which is kind of a long time considering he didn't get touched, really. I know Max Holloway is calling out Oliveira, but I'm going to give Islam to Oliveira. Personally, I think Arman should get the shot again. I think that since the fight is going to be in October, he should just wait it out, because why not? The lightweight's kind of at a weird spot, because Islam's just running through, like, everybody. He's ran through, like, the whole top five, and then Arman finally gets a shot, and then he's hurt, and then Dana says he's not going to get the shot again. So what's going on? Kind of at a bit of a standstill. Oliveira said he doesn't want to wait till October. I don't know if I believe that. I think that the UFC will cough up some money, and this will end up happening. A campeão tem nome, Charles do Bronx.
O campeão tem nome, se chama Charles do Bronx. Pode bater, bate, filha. Homem que aguenta, rapaz. Nós é iluminado, rapaz.
Next up, we got the little gremlin, Merab. He looks unstoppable to me. Cardio-wise, he's just a freak. I don't get it. It's something that I've never seen before. Makes me think he's on fucking like steroids or EPO or something. But besides the point, because he did gas out in one of his early UFC fights, and all of a sudden he implements running into his training camp, and all of a sudden he's like unstoppable. So I don't know, man. I don't know. He looks unstoppable. Another guy who looks unstoppable is Pantoja. So, make it a super fight. People are starting to get behind Merab because of his mid-fight antics and whatnot. I'm personally not a fan. I said it too in the pre-fight build-up. I said Merab's better at feeling takedowns than anybody, so he's gonna win. And that's exactly what happened. He shot like 30 takedowns. What are the numbers on this? Let me look. He shot 30 takedowns.
What? What the fuck?
Like, bro, what? He's just good at failing takedowns. He's good at, from like a mindset standpoint, like with Colby. Like Colby Covington is a guy that people look at with a lot of cardio, good cardio advantage over most people. But from a mindset thing, like Merab's not trying to land the takedown. He's not trying to. If he gets it, he gets it. Like, that's cool for him. It gets him to stall it a little bit longer. But for a guy like Colby, when he shoots takedowns, he's trying to get it. And if he doesn't get it, it kind of puts it in the back of his head like, damn, I didn't get that. Like, shit. Like, I just wasted all this energy and I didn't get it. Whereas it's the opposite for Merab. He doesn't care. He's just trying to wear you out, you know? He's not going to wear himself out doing it. Whereas all these other guys that are so-called cardio machines, not really, not like Merab. Merab figured it out. So, anyways, Pantoja has ran out of people to fight. The top three in Bantam. I don't want O'Malley to get another title shot. I think he's just going to get worked again, which I called in their first fight. I said Merab was going to work him, and he did. It was actually kind of close. I'm not going to lie. It could have gone either way, to be fair. But to the general public, Merab worked him. I think this is a good fight. I think it builds hype. I think Pantoja's at, like, he can't fight anybody right now because he's just beating the shit out of everybody. Why not? Let him go up and get double champ status if he can. If he can find a way to somehow stop Merab. I don't know. Next up, we got Yuri. He looked good, man. I made fun of him for blocking punches with his face, which he does a lot, like way too much. He'll just lean his forehead into your fucking fist, and eventually he was going to go out, and he has in the past. He looked good. Like, when he dropped Jamal in the third round, it was like Jamal overswung on a left hook, and he actually, like, dipped out of the way. He didn't, like, try to duck into it or go down or drop to the side where the hook was coming from or anything. He, like, dipped out of the way, popped him and then followed through with another hook and put him down. I mean, he looked really good. He looked like he's actually using his head a little bit. He can't fight Alex again. The same shit is going to happen. Jamal Hill didn't fire very many leg kicks. That's how you beat Yuri. You stop his movement. He didn't throw any leg kicks. If he fights Alex again, Alex is just going to take his leg out and bang a left hook, and he's going to go out in the first or second round again. So, I'm going to give him the winner of Ulberg Blachowicz, which I think is this week. I could be wrong. Fact check me on that. I think that only makes sense. It kind of sets up. Like, if Yuri wins again, then okay, maybe we can start talking about a third fight with Alex. But Jan's been taking a back seat to this division for a while now, and he finally has a fight against a younger, I guess Ulberg's not too young, but against a guy who's kind of an up-and-coming contender. So, to keep the division moving, I think this kind of sets the table for the rest of the way the top 1 through 8 goes, because I think Ulberg's ranked 6 right now. We'll see. I think whoever wins that fight, I think, should get to fight Yuri, and whoever wins that fight should be a title eliminator, and they get the shot at Alex. Or Ankalaev, I guess. Jailton Almeida. That fight was kind of weird. Almeida put him down, and then he just, like, TKO'd him on the ground. It was impressive, I guess, but I did call it. He's in better shape than Sergey, so that's how it goes at heavyweight, I guess. Almeida called out Cyril Gane. He's been calling out Cyril Gane. Almeida's going to be one of the top contenders now, considering his wins. He's kind of back on the win streak roll after his loss to Curtis Blades. He's kind of hopped back on the saddle. So give him Cyril Gane, man. I said in the last fights to make, I said Cyril Gane should fight Aspinall. That was assuming that John Jones was going to vacate the title and Tom will be the undisputed champ. It looks like Aspinall might fight John, which, if that does happen, then I would say make this fight between Gane and Almeida. If John vacates, then we gotta find another matchup for Charlton, because Cyril should fight Tom then. But who fucking knows? Because John Jones likes to take his fucking time, and he thinks the world revolves around him, because he's a narcissistic prick. But anyways, Moni Moicano, yeah, man, he lost, unfortunately. Kind of all saw it coming. Yeah, first round Darce, he got Darced. Give him Paddy Pimblett. Paddy Pimblett is money.
I know Paddy Pimblett is saying my name a lot. Let me tell you something, my brother. I'm gonna make easy money off you.
Easy money, brother. This is a really hyped up fight. Like, they're like bitching to each other on Twitter. Paddy just subbed some guy in a gym, and Moicano's yelling at him, and Paddy came out with a video reacting to the fights, and go out on your shield, you little sausage, you sausage. He was making fun of Moicano. Anyways, it's a hyped up fight. They've been talking back and forth for a while now, so why not? You know, could be on main card of a pay-per-view. This would be a great fight. 2 ranked guys now. Sign the contract, brother. Umar, apparently Umar broke his hand in the first round. Who cares, dude? Who cares? I don't know. I can't stand him. Give him Henry Cejudo. He's going to have to fight down. And if we look at the rankings of bantamweight, it's kind of fucked right now. Because if Sean gets Merab again, then it kind of fucks everything up, which is probably going to happen. I don't know, man. This is the only possible thing that I can see happening, because Umar has to fight down. There's nothing else, you know? There's nothing else. Piotr's at number 3. He can't fight Piotr because Piotr's on a win streak and Umar's coming off a loss. He beat Corey. Henry's right there. Davison just got dog walked by Piotr. He shouldn't get to fight up toward Umar. Mario Batista can... Next up, Jamal Hill. The way that I saw the fight against Yuri was Jamal's really flat-footed. Like, he doesn't move as well as some of these other guys like Alex or like Yuri, which I think is his downfall. Like, a lot of times he's fighting for, like, outside foot position, but he doesn't get there as quick. Like, he's fighting that kind of internal battle of the footwork game, or it's hard to explain, but he moves very slowly. So that's kind of why I saw him losing to Yuri. That's at least what I saw in the fight. He's got beef, I guess, with Jamal or Khalil Roundtree. Why would they not fight? I guess there's no beef anymore based off of what I saw an interview with him recently. Apparently they're cool. I don't know, man. There's nothing else going on. Give him Khalil, and then there'll be some hype for it. Jamal said that Khalil didn't deserve the title shot when he fought Alex, and Khalil clapped back and said a bunch of shit. They don't like each other, I don't think. Make it a fight on a pay-per-view or a main event of a fight night. Sergey Spivak. Sergey's kind of in a weird spot because heavyweight sucks right now. It's just like a bunch of fat dudes. I'm going to give him Waldo Cortez Acosta because he's on a 3-fight win streak, so there's a little bit of momentum there. Sergey has to fight Down, but Down is toward like Tabura and Derek Lewis and Tai Tuivasa, and I think he'd beat the shit out of all those guys. I mean, he already did. He subs Tabura in the first round, I think. So Acosta's on a little bit of a roll, so I guess, I don't know. Heavyweight sucks, bro. We're not, like, I don't care. I really don't care. Like, outside of the top 7, we don't really got much, Maybe Johnny Walker's supposed to move up to heavyweight soon, I guess, maybe. That'd be cool. The last fight I thought I'd put on here was Peyton Talbot, just because there's a lot of people that aren't too fond of his performance. I called it. I said, well, I didn't really call it, but I said that the odds were stupid high, and they shouldn't have been, because Howdy Barcelos is a vet, and he's going to know how to win if he needs to, but I thought Peyton was going to chin him. The problem that I have with Peyton Talbot is that he looked like he was, like, trying to entertain more so than he was trying to win, which is weird to me. Like, why? Like, he was getting hit with, like, clean shots, and he was just, like, smiling, like, yeah. And I was like, what? Like, no. He just landed, like, a clean 4-piece on you, and you're gonna, like lick your gloves and shit. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? I say the UFC wants to keep the hype behind him, because it is just one loss. He is 25 or something. He's young. Cody Garbrandt has a lot of hype behind him. Former champ. Everyone's gonna know who he is. It keeps hype behind Peyton, because I think he can get it done. It gives Cody the incentive of a bigger payday, because it is a kind of a bigger rising up and comer. And Peyton, this is what I think. These are my fights to make after UFC 311. Sorry it took so long, but I like to let everything calm down first after a pay-per-view or something like that. So this is what I think. Let me know what you guys think. Click a couple buttons for me per usual. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. You know the drill. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.